Hi, my name is Bin Kao. The project I'm going to do the presentation is called Emergency Triage System. I don't have a team. I work on this web application all by myself. A little bit background of this application. So it's for uh, the emergency departments to prepare for a catastrophic event where there's more than 100 patients are either injured or diseased. How can we help the triage departments to quickly check in all these patients, match with the doctor, and set the priorities for these patients? I'm gonna show the Gantt charts to show some implementation status. This entire project is split into around 8 to 9 weeks in terms of implementations. I have patient page, the doctor creating dummy data for doctors, nurses, and patients. Create a page to track the patient's priorities, status, and progress. Create the pages for deploying aggregated data, and finally deploy to the web service Heroku. So everything is completed within the planned time frame. Everything is on track, and so this is the implementation status. For research, what I did is I did some general research on how people are using the emergency triage system and how is different hospitals or facilities are setting up the logics or algorithm to determine patients' priorities. So like this chart that you are looking at is my research based on the patient's breathings, the perfusions, the mental status. We are able to determine if these patients need uh, immediate attention or these patients have minor injuries that can rank lower compared to the other higher priority patients. Um, there's no gaps between my research and the actual work. I basically implement this chart into my code base. So uh, I'm gonna show how can you do a local deployment for this project. So what I did basically is a Python Flask application. So all you need to do is to do Python app.py, and then you are able to start running the application. I'm gonna refresh. Yeah, so this is what you see. Um, I'm gonna do a demonstration of my solution. On the first page, you are able to see the title of the application and a brief summary of what this system do. We have the menu bars on top of the page where you can see the home, available doctors or nurses, patients, and some data analysis for aggregated data. You are able to create new patients on this page. I am going to create a dummy patient. His name will be, let's say, Jacob Xu. And the patient's email will be jx at, for example, gmail.com. The phone number will be 405-897-3338. And the status is we since we just checked this person in, I will just do checked in. I will leave the notes as empty. The assigned doctors, I'm gonna choose Kimi as his doctor, and location will be in Seattle. He's able to walk. He is not experiencing any spontaneous breathing problems. This will be yes as well. Per minute, we will just say 28. Radical pulse present, yes, and he's able to obey comments. So once I submit, you're able to see the submission has been saved. And now you can go to the patients tab to see these patients, Jacob Xu. And since his injury is minor, the priority is calculated based on my inputs of the conditions. I'm able to click the patient and see all these informations. if there's anything changed, for example, now he's in surgery, we can access the patient status and update. And now if you go back to this patient, you are able to see the status it has been successfully updated from checked in to in surgery. We are also able to view the available doctors or nurses. So here is their availabilities, and we have their emails, their phone numbers, their types, and if they're available or not. Finally, the aggregate data tab, you can see a data aggregation or summarizations of different metrics, for example, total number of doctors or nurses, the number of available doctors or nurses, number of patients that checked in our system, and number of patients that need immediate attentions. So this is the demo for my solution. Now I'm going to talk about future work. So one of the opportunities for future work is to expand the aggregates data tab. For now, right now we only have 4 metrics, so we can have more aggregate metrics for analysis and reporting. We can also build more dashboards in this page using JavaScript to give a more visual view for our analyst. For patients, we are going to create more patients. As more patients coming in, there's scalability issues, and I can even do like searches to search by patients. The same goes to doctors and nurses. I can add search functionalities as well. And as there will be more doctors and nurses, I can maybe input the specialties of the doctors. So maybe we can do some auto matches based on patients' conditions and doctors' skills. Maybe we can also add a contact us in the system. So if there's any questions of this system, there's like the IT support to support this system. Yep, so this will be the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for watching.